Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have a super exciting one because we are going to be doing a review on the brand new palette release by Morphe. So this is actually their Christmas collection palette. There are also a couple of other like mini palettes, but of course I just wanted to buy the normal like full size one. I always buy their Christmas palettes to review. I love Morphe palettes, and this one is like super cool, so I'll show you in a minute. But this is called the 35XS No Silent Nights palette. This is what the packaging looks like, and this retails for £26, and I do have a code on Morphe. It's not affiliated, which means I don't make any money off it, but it's GlamFam2075. I'll pop that on screen and down below, and that gets you £5 off your order. I do sometimes get sent packages by Morphe, but this one I did buy myself. I bought it on ASOS. So this is what the packaging for the palette looks like. I absolutely love this. I've noticed with Morphe they do like limited edition packaging for their palettes, and then they change them to like normal black packaging. And by the way, if you're wondering why I've already got my lipstick on, it's that I wasn't sure whether I was going to be filming this as well as my September favourites, but I put my lipstick on and then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to film this, because sometimes I'm not in the mood to film, sometimes I am. I really wasn't before I started filming, but now I'm sat in front of the camera and the lights and stuff, I'm like, you know what, let's just get this done. Okay, so firstly we get this little sheet in the palette, which I thought was super cool, especially if you're like a beginner in makeup as well. So this is what the sheet looks like that you get in the palette, and it basically shows you like what all the colours are, which again I'll show you in a second, but it also gives you like 4 different eye looks that you can do, and it gives you guides of where to put like the numbers and what other sort of looks you can do. I just thought this was really cool. Definitely something that's amazing for beginners. There's also a QR code in this as well. It says scan the QR code for more tricks, tips and tools for mastering these looks. Yeah, and I've not really seen a brand do something like this before, so I thought that was really cool. And I'm going to keep this, and I think I might use this as inspo for a look to do today. This is what the palette looks like. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and the way that this is set out is that essentially each column is like a different look you can do using this chart. So the top one is a light matte, then you get a light shimmer, a medium matte, a deep shimmer and a deep matte. So it's essentially giving you like 7 different looks you can create. Obviously if you're more experienced in makeup and stuff you can, and even if you're not experienced you can mix this up as much as you want. But I just thought it was a really good idea. I was like, do you know what, props to Morphe. I feel like not a lot of YouTubers review Morphe a lot nowadays, but I still absolutely love Morphe. But I think this is a really cool palette idea, and I love this bit of paper. It's very interesting. The palette itself, I wouldn't call this Christmassy, but the No Silent Night sort of theme, then I get it, like with all the deeper tones and stuff in it. It is beautiful, and I absolutely love how it's set out. It's so pleasing to the eye to see like a row of mattes, shimmers, mattes, shimmers, mattes, you know? Okay, I'm going to pop some swatches on screen. I think I'm going to do it like column by column so you can see the colour combinations you can do, and then we can get on into the eye look. Okay, so I've just primed my eyes using my Beauty Bay eye base. I use the shade 2, and I think I might do this Naughty and Nice halo eye, this look here. It does give you a guide on how to do it, but I'm just going to kind of mix and match and use like different shades from the palette as well. I just don't know whether to go like warm toned or cool toned, because there's definitely sort of like half and half in this palette, which is nice. gives a nice variety, you know. I think I might do like maybe a mauvey smoky sort of look. So I'm going to start off with the shade Enchanted Evening, and I'm going to pop that in my crease. Next I'm going to take Heart Goes Boom, which is this shade down here, and I'm just going to blend that like at the very top of that shade. Now I need to sort this mess out. So next I'm going to take Frost Smitten, which is this shade here. Then at the very top, I'm going to take the shade Major Mauves, which is this one here. Okay, to deepen up the inner and outer corner, I think I'm going to take the shade Dim the Lights, which is this dark brown here. Just going to go back into Enchanted Evening, which is the first shade we started off with, and I'm just going to sort of blend this into that dark shade. Okay, so these are all the mattes on my lid, and now it's time for a shimmer. So I think I might go in with the like mauvey column shimmer. So it's this one called Cheek to Cheek. And I'm just going to pop this on my finger. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to put this in the middle. Okay, and now I want to take a brush and take the shade All Is Charm, which is this darker shimmer. And I'm just going to blend out the like outer edges of that shimmer. I think for the lower lash line, I'm going to take the shade Berry Merry, which is this slightly lighter berry toned matte. Okay, and then for the inner corner and brow bone, I think I'm going to take Twinkle Twinkle, which is this one here. Both of these are beautiful shades, but I think this will go with the purple a little bit more. Okay, so this is my completed look with the Morphe 35XS Silent Nights or No Silent Nights palette. I really hope you enjoyed the tutorial I did today. I'm just going to hop off camera and put some mascara on. Then I'll be right back to finish off my thoughts on this palette. Okay, I'm back. I have finished off my makeup. So for my mascara today, I used my I Heart Revolution Coconut Mascara. And this is my completed look. Obviously, I already had my lip on, and if you are wondering what my lip combination is today, I've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner on in the shade Malt, and the lipstick I've got on is by Rem Beauty. This is in the shade Kiss Me. I absolutely love this lipstick. It's super creamy, which is why my lips are so shiny and hydrated. But yeah, so this is my completed look today. Please let me know down below what you think. Okay, as for the eyeshadow palette, I think the packaging is super cute. The theme is really lovely as well, No Silent Nights. As for the colour story, I personally think this is rather stunning. I feel like it does fit in with the theme like No Silent Nights. It's not a Christmassy palette like the colour story. It's not throwing up Christmas, do you know what I mean? There's no reds or greens or anything like that. But I feel like it does fall into the Silent Night sort of theme with all of the deeper shades, with the mauvey tones, the blue tones, the blacks, the browns, and then you do have selective warm tones in here as well. I love how they've set this palette out. I love that there's like essentially 7 different looks you could do with this palette if you was a complete beginner in makeup. And I love how they've set this palette out with the light matte, light shimmer, medium matte, darker shimmer and your deep mattes as well. I just think it's such a good idea, and I also really love this chart thing. Like, even like not as a beginner in makeup, I can appreciate things like this, because when I first started out in makeup, did I have a clue what I was doing? Absolutely not. So things like this are just really helpful, and I'm definitely going to keep this. I just think it's super cute, and I love that they've got a little QR code to help you with other things as well to do with doing your makeup. If you watch my reviews, you know that I am a big fan of Morphe, and I do really love this eyeshadow palette. Is it anything different to what I've got already in my collection? No, I can guarantee you I've got all of these shades in loads of different palettes in my collection. But if you do love your Morphe palettes, I think this is a great addition to your collection, with all the like blue and mauvey deep brown tones as well as those warm tones. And it has beautiful shimmers in it as well. I absolutely love the Morphe shimmers, and I love this like smoky sort of mauvey moment we've gone for today. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. The Morphe formulas are really good with the matte shades and the shimmers. I don't particularly know why people don't really talk about Morphe anymore, especially in the UK scene. I feel like there's not a lot of big YouTubers that necessarily review Morphe anymore, but I personally still love them. So if you are like me and you do love Morphe, I would definitely check out this palette, and don't forget you can use my code as well to get £5 off of the palette. Okay, so that was my review on the brand new Morphe 35XS No Silent Nights palette. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Comment down below what you think of this eyeshadow palette, and of course if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!